No, good evening, everyone. How are you doing?
We're waiting for you.
Yeah, nice to see you again. So, did you have any homework? Yes, some homework. Yes. Okay. Now, so we continue with our unit 2 about the topic of job, and before. Uh, so you are supposed to give a talk on your job. I want you to do something before that first, right? So here, look at the picture here. You see the 4 picture, right? And can you guess the job of the people in these 4 pictures? I mean, question number 1: what is each person's job? This is picture 1, and number 2 is here, number 3 is here, and number 4 here. So we have the 4th picture in this way. A, B, E, and D. All right. So this 4 picture in the position like this, right? So that is the order of the 4 picture: A, B, C, and D. And now, what's the person's job in picture A? Ms. Ian, please. All right.
Yes, I think he is the first picture. He is a worker.
He's a worker, right? Worker.
Yes,
What kind of worker? What type worker?
marching worker.
Machine worker. Okay, yeah.
I
It's
guess.
yeah, sort of machine worker. But he's a tractor driver. You know, a tractor,
That's right. Yeah,
a
yeah.
tractor
Ủa anh hai đâu
driver,
có ăn cái tôm được. Anh hai mày lấy chả ra.
tractor driver.
Cũng bảo mẹ ăn tôm nha.
Người lái máy cày, máy xúc, alright, máy ủi. Okay, tractor. And B, picture B.
Picture B, he is teacher.
Yeah, easy. Picture B,
Yeah.
a teacher, easy. Picture C, also easy.
I think she is a pilot.
Pilot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pilot. And picture D,
It is a architect.
architect.
Yes.
Architect. Any other possible job for picture D?
Um, rower or
Look at the man. What does he look like? Yeah. What is he like? Do you see him clearly? Yes. What is he like?
I don't know.
Yeah. He's yeah. You see he's a painter. You see his pot a brush, all right, painting
Yes.
brush, right? So he's a painter, artist, all right. Could be an architect, right? But he could be an architect. Okay, that's good, all right. So he's a painter, uh, an artist is true, all right, and possibly an architect. Now, where does a tractor driver work? I mean, what's his workplace? Câu Yên, can you give answer? Where does a tractor driver work? Okay, in the meanwhile, so can you, Bita?
Yes, for the first picture, I think that tractor driver is working in construction site.
Good. Construction site. That's very good. Right. Construction site. Right. The tractor driver, and he works on a construction site. Công trường xây dựng. Okay. That's good.
Sorry, teacher, we cannot see your screen right now.
Really? Okay. Yes? Okay now?
Not yet.
Oh. Oh. Problem. Some problem. Yeah. Okay now? Yes? Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay right now.
Suddenly it is a guitar. Or I don't know why. Okay, or nothing now. Do you see it now?
Yes, we can see it.
You can see it. I see. Okay, good. And where does the teacher work? You see, right? Hospital, can you continue? Where does the
Yes,
teacher work?
I think the teacher is working in high school or secondary school.
Yeah, in school. Anyway, in a school, right?
Yeah,
Teachers, they should work in a school.
maybe he work in a language center. Maybe.
Yeah. Different places related to education, right? Yeah, after all, you can say an educational institution.
Yes.
In an educational institution. Cơ sở giáo dục. All right. So it could be a school, it could be a language center, a training center, or even a university, a college, all right, a kindergarten. So all of them are educational institution. Chúng ta gọi là cơ sở giáo dục. Good. Amos Mỹ Lợi. Where does a pilot work? Do you think? Hello, Miss Mỹ Lợi. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you know where a pilot works?
I think she work in the airplane.
Yeah, on an airplane, right? Why don't we say in an airplane, but we say on an airplane for an airline company, or you say go for an airline company. But we rarely say in an airplane. For example, we say on a bus, but not in a bus. On the train, but not in the train. Right. but in a taxi, in a car. So why? On a bus, on a train. And then you say in a taxi, in a car, but not on a taxi, not on a car, on a bus, on a train, but in a taxi, in a car. So in the same similar place, but why on, why in? Right. So on is it means that on the only on the surface, and in it means that in the space. Right. Thì chúng ta hình dung ra là bus và train thì là nó cao, nên khi chúng ta lên tàu, lên xe buýt hay là lên tàu lửa thì chúng ta chỉ ở trên cái sàn của nó, mà chúng ta không thể nào chạm lên chân của nó được, nên người ta gọi nó là on a bus, on a train. Bởi vì là taxi in a car, vì cái space nó nhỏ nên khi chúng ta vào thì chúng ta choáng hết cái space ở trong đấy, và như vậy người Anh sẽ mô tả nó là in a taxi, in a car, but not on a taxi, never on a taxi or on a car, no. Right. Thì như vậy người ta dùng giới từ nó có lý do. Nếu như người ta xem như mình chỉ ở trên bề mặt của nó, tức là cái không gian nó rộng và mình chỉ ở trên bề mặt của nó, thì người ta dùng là on a bus, on a train. Nhưng mà trong taxi và car thì là xe nó nhỏ, không gian nó bé, nên chúng ta vào chúng ta choáng hết cái không gian đấy, nên người ta gọi chúng ta là in. Right. Ví dụ như người Việt hay nói ở trên trời, but do we say in the sky or on the sky? Right. In or on the sky?
On thầy.
On the
the
sky. No, they don't say on the sky. In the sky. Right. Yeah. On the sky. Sky nó bao la như thế mà chúng ta ở trên cái sky đấy luôn, thì là người Anh người ta không cho rằng như thế là on the sky. Chúng ta không ở trên cái bề mặt của sky chứ gì. On phải ở trên một cái mặt phẳng. Và như vậy chúng ta ở trong cái không gian của bầu trời đấy. Người Việt thì gọi là trên trời, nhưng mà tiếng Anh phải gọi là in the sky. Right. Okay. Yeah. Là người Việt gọi lên tàu thủy, lên tàu cũng được, mà gọi xuống tàu cũng được. Nhưng mà trong tiếng Anh thì chỉ có một từ thôi. Còn người Việt lên xuống thì không biết đường nào mà làm. Right. Tức là cái quy chiếu của người Việt nó không rõ, quy chiếu về không gian của người Việt nó không rõ như là trong tiếng Anh. Trong tiếng Việt nó không rõ bằng trong tiếng Anh. Trong tiếng Anh nó chặt chẽ hơn. Right. You get on board the ship, alright. Chúng ta không nói là mình thì bảo là đi xuống tàu cũng được, mà đi lên tàu cũng được. Right. Nhưng họ là phải là get on board the ship. Right. Chỉ có on board, chỉ có lên chứ không thể xuống được. And so preposition is rather difficult, but there's some rules, right? And sometimes we need to know about the process of thinking, why they think in that way. Okay. Ví dụ như chúng ta bảo là gì? Bình Dương ở về phía bắc của Sài Gòn là Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu ở về phía đông của Sài Gòn, rồi Thủ Đức thì cũng ở về phía đông của Sài Gòn. But the same preposition or different preposition, do you think? Right. Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu is in to the east of Ho Chi Minh City. And you also have another way. So Thủ Đức, I don't know exactly, it seems so. Thủ Đức is in or to the east of Ho Chi Minh City. Now, in or to, right? The first one. Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu is to the east or in the east of Ho Chi Minh City. Which one do you think? Which is correct? Đối với Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu thì người ta dùng là to the east of Ho Chi Minh City, nhưng Thủ Đức thì là in the east of Ho Chi Minh City. Right. And why in, why two different?
I think Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu is out of the area of
Yeah.
Ho Chi Minh City.
It does not belong to Ho Chi Minh City geographically. Về địa lý, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu không thuộc về thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. So you are right, it's beyond the borderline between the two localities. So it is to the east, về phía đông. Còn Thủ Đức is a part of Ho Chi Minh City. And because it is a part of Ho Chi Minh City, so it is in Ho Chi Minh City. And here it is in the east of Ho Chi Minh City. Đây là lý do vì sao mà trong tiếng Việt chúng ta không phân biệt được nha. Trong tiếng Anh thì nó rất là rõ. Để chúng ta nói Bà Rịa ở về phía đông của Hồ Chí Minh City, mà Thủ Đức cũng ở về phía đông của Hồ Chí Minh City, nhưng mà trong tiếng Anh là phải dùng hai chữ từ khác nhau. Nếu mà dùng như nhau là nó sai. Right. Khi nói to có nghĩa là nó nằm ngoài Hồ Chí Minh City, mà in là nó là bộ phận của Hồ Chí Minh City. So that's it. And so preposition we need to be careful. Right. Okay, now let's go back to this. And a pilot work on an airplane. We don't say in an airplane, we say on an airplane, right? And so we say get on board the plane. We don't say get, but get into a taxi. Get on board a plane, the plane. Get into a car, get into a taxi. Như vậy cái nào mà chúng ta chỉ xuất hiện ở trên bề mặt của nó, chúng ta nói get on board the ship, get on board the bus, get on the bus, right? Nhưng không bao giờ nói get into the bus. Nhưng mà car với taxi thì là get into, mà người ta không nói get on the train, chứ không nói get into the train, right? So that's it. It's different, right? It seems small, but we need to use it correctly. Okay, and finally, where does a painter work? Who knows? Where does a painter work? An artist work? Where? Someone knows?
In the room.
In a room, all right, all right. Many people doing different job works in a room, right? What kind of room? What kind of room?
Meeting
Meeting
last
room.
room.
A large room, right? A meeting hall, all right. In a studio. A painter or an artist work in a studio, all right? You know studio? Studio thường là phòng vẽ, phòng thu âm, một số phòng mà mang tính là professional, cho lĩnh vực thường nghệ thuật, cái gì đấy thường liên quan đến nghệ thuật thì gọi là studio, right? So he works in a studio, okay? Okay, now so let's go to the next part. An art gallery, but art gallery is a place where they show their artwork, not where they work. Cái phòng triển lãm tranh nghệ thuật nó là cái nơi người ta show, chứ người ta không làm việc ở đây. Where they show, they present their works of art, những cái tác phẩm nghệ thuật. Okay, so well, okay, you have a good word, art gallery. Okay, and you go to the next. Now it's easy. Now do this exercise. Match the work or the name of the job with the workplace, right? So this is a simple exercise. Okay. Yes. Okay, so please, someone must bit long, please. So where does an actor work?
Yes. An actor on a movie set.
Works on a movie set. Movie set, what does it mean Vietnamese? Right.
Tức là ở trong phim á này, ở trong phim trường cái này.
Phim trường, right. Người ta gọi là phim trường, tức là khu vực
Yeah.
đóng phim. Right, good.
Yeah.
An actor works on a movie set. And an artist, can you continue?
Artist work in a studio.
A studio. That's good. Thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Ms. Bilal. And Ms. Another one, please. Ms. Mihan, please. So, what about a chef? Where does a chef work?
A chef work in a restaurant.
Right, in a restaurant. And what about a flight attendant? Where does a flight attendant work?
On an airplane.
Yeah. Do you know a synonym of a flight attendant? There's another word with the same meaning. Who knows? Flight attendant. Chúng ta gọi là nữ tiếp viên hàng không hoặc là chiêu đại viên. Who know a synonym of a flight attendant?
On an airplane, teacher.
Yeah, on an airplane, right. But can you give a synonym of a flight attendant? Là bạn nào có biết được từ đồng nghĩa với là flight attendant? Okay, good. Mr. Mun, you give a good picture, right? Flight attendant. Be the same as air stewardess. Chiêu đại viên hàng không hay là tiếp viên hàng không. Từ ngày xưa gọi là chiêu đại viên hàng không. Bây giờ thì người ta gọi là tiếp viên hàng không. Right. The air stewardess. But now they tend to use flight attendant more than air stewardess. Và cái ngày bây giờ người ta dùng cái từ flight attendant nhiều hơn là air stewardess. But the same meaning. Okay, good. And well, Mr. Phạm Minh, can you talk? Can you use your microphone?
Yes.
Yes. So where does a lifeguard work?
Now.
Where does a lifeguard work?
Lifeguard work at the beach.
Right, at the beach. All right. And where does a nurse work?
A nurse work in hospital.
Right. And what's the responsibility of a lifeguard? Do you know? What is a lifeguard responsible for?
Responsible for take care of people when they go to the beach.
Take care of people. What exactly? Right. So that's good. Observing people. He's responsible for observing people at the beach and rescuing people at risk.
Yeah.
You know, rescue?
Rescue is
Rescuing.
take people from
people at risk.
At risk. Yeah.
At risk, like a drowning, for example, right? Right. At risk. Alright, rescuing people at risk, những người đang gặp nguy hiểm. Okay, that's good. Alright, thank you, Mr. Mật. And another person, someone else. Mr. Thùy Trang. Hello, Thùy Trang. Hello, Thùy Trang. Can you talk? Okay, Mr. Đặng Phi Hùng. Hello, Mr. Phi Hùng. Hello, hello.
Em nghe thầy.
Yeah. So can you give an answer to my question? Where does a professor work?
Professor.
Where does a professor work?
In a restaurant.
No, not in a restaurant. Giáo sư đại học làm sao work in a restaurant? Right?
In a university.
Work in a university, right? In a university. And where does a sales clerk work? Sales clerk. Saleswoman, right, for example, a salesman.
In a em thấy có nhiều cái chỗ được cũng này, ví dụ như trên văn phòng cũng có sale được đúng không?
Yeah. Ở đây người ta hàm ý là nhân viên bán hàng, sales clerk. Yeah. Yeah. Sales clerk. Something similar to a shop, right? In a shop. Ở đây người ta không dùng từ shop, người ta dùng từ khác tương đương.
In a
là
store.
In a store, right? In a store. Store means shop, right? So a sales clerk work in a store. And where does a teacher work?
Teacher in a school.
Right, in a school. That's good. Thank you, Mr. Pion. That's good. All right, in a school, right. Now, well, I want you to go around and finally we go back to this, all right, before you give a talk again, like in the previous class. But I want you to go to another exercise. Here, look at the picture. Now, this for listening. You see, this is Sally. The first 5 picture is about Sally, and the next 5 picture is about Bright. All right. So can you guess where does Sally work? And where does Bright work? Who can make a guess? Ai có thể đoán?
She typing.
She's typing. So where does she work?
In the office.
Good. All right. In an office. All right. She's using computer. Okay. And where does Bright work?
I see office.
Yes. In an office? Really? An office? Okay, so now listen and answer. I give a number the picture like this. Picture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And because here they don't number, but to make it easier for you to give an answer, so I number the question in this way. Picture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is the order of the picture. Right, and here we have a 6 to 10. This picture. A 9 and 10. Okay, so the number of the picture like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I want you to remember the order of the picture. And I want you to listen and to tick in the picture and to say yes or no for each picture. If yes, it means that they're talking, Sally and Brad are talking about to their bosses. You know, boss? To their boss? You know, boss? Yes, boss.
Dạ hiểu anh thầy, tức là mình nghe coi nội dung nó đúng hay không thì mình chép vô cái ô á.
Yeah, all right. But here, do you know the word boss? So it could be manager, usually the manager, okay? Yeah. And you tick in here, but you cannot tick, so you can underline, or you can say true, or you can say false. If it's not right, you can say false, okay? This is the way. You get it? Yes? Nếu như cái bức tranh nào mà công việc nào có làm thì chúng ta gọi là true, mà cái nào không có làm thì chúng ta gọi là false, hoặc là yes or no. Maybe it's yes or no, easier. Yes, and here. So, for example, no, example. And Sally and Brad are talking to their bosses on the first day of their new job, because it's on the first day of their new job. So the boss is showing what they have to do and what they don't have to do. Okay? Right, so that's it. Now, I want you to listen. I need to change to another another screen. Otherwise, you cannot. Let's see. Okay, here.
Thầy ơi, màn hình của thầy đâu thầy?
Yes, you see it? You see my screen now? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, good.
Yes.
And
Page 23.
do you hear? Yes? Do
Yes.
you hear the sound? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. I need to check, all right, to make sure that you can hear the sound. Okay, now listen. And to see what Sally has to do or what she doesn't have to do in her new job. And in the same way, what Brad has to do and what he doesn't have to do in his new job, right? Okay, do you see the fifth picture here? She's shaking hand with someone, okay? Picture number 5. Shelly is shaking hand with someone, right? Now, here we go.
Page 23. Lesson 5A. In the workplace. Listen. Sally and Brad are talking to their bosses. Page 23.
Is it loud enough or it's too small? Okay, louder enough.
Lesson 5A. In the workplace. Activity 2. Part B. Listen. Sally and Brad are talking to their bosses on the first day of their new jobs. Check the things they have to do. Put an X next to the things they don't have to do. First, Sally.
You're Sally, right?
Yes.
I'm Tony Sanderson. It's okay to call me Tony.
Oh, okay. Hi, Tony.
Well, welcome. Now, it's a very busy office, so let me tell you right away, the phone is going to ring all day. You have to answer it every time it rings. Oh, and if the person the caller wants is not available, use this message pad to take a message. Then leave the message on the person's desk.
Okay.
Oh, and when visitors come in, you'll have to greet them. It's good if you stand up and shake hands with them.
Shake hands? Really?
Yeah, definitely. It shows you're part of our team, and not just a face behind a desk, you know? And then you call the person they want to see to come down to get them, okay?
Sure.
If they have to wait, show them where to sit and then offer them coffee or tea, okay?
Yes. Will I have to make fresh coffee for them?
Oh, no, there's a machine. You don't have to make the coffee.
I see there's a fax machine here. Will I have to use that?
No, we don't use that anymore. We do get the occasional fax coming in, but we send everything by email now. So, of course, you will have to use a computer.
Sure, that's fine. No problem.
Good. So mostly you'll be answering the phone and welcoming visitors to the office. Oh, and doing any other little job that we ask you to do.
Okay.
Now, your working hours are from 9 to 5. You can take an hour for lunch from 1 to 2. Danny, the other assistant, he has lunch from 12 to 1, so just make sure he's back before you leave, okay?
Okay.
And that's about it. Any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Well, if you do have any questions, just ask me, okay?
Sure. Thanks, Tony.
Now, Brad.
Brad, hi. I'm Sandra. I'm the manager.
Hi, Sandra.
So, Brad, let me just tell you what you'll have to do. It's really pretty simple. Your main job will be serving the customers and preparing the juices. Each order is prepared fresh, using one of these juice machines. See, the vegetable or fruit goes in there. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
Try it. Come on, taste it.
Carrot juice? I don't know. Oh, wow, it's pretty good. Will I have to wash the vegetables first?
No, all the fruit and vegetables are washed before they come to us.
So how does it work? I mean, with the customers, when do they pay me?
They don't.
Huh?
The customers come in and they pay the cashier. She gives them a receipt, a little piece of paper that looks like this.
Oh, okay.
Now, you're not allowed to have any contact with money, and you don't even have to figure out how much the customers pay.
Okay.
And each time you use the juicing machine, you have to wash the bowl. Make sure it's clean before you serve the next customer.
Do I have to clean the counter too?
Yes, you do. Make sure you wipe off the counter each time you prepare the juice. It has to be spotless.
I see.
Any questions?
Yeah, actually, I know I have to be here at 7:30, but what time do I finish work?
Well, we close at 3, but you'll have to clean all the equipment before you go home. So that'll be around 3:30.
3:30. Okay. And how about a lunch break?
Our busiest time is usually from 12 to 2. So you have to take your lunch before that.
Okay.
You have a half an hour from 11:30 to 12, okay?
Okay.
So, I think you're ready to start. How do you feel?
Ready to start.
Good. If you have any questions, just ask, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Right. So you hear have a question, okay, and the man say okay, no, yeah, vâng, like Vietnamese, right? Between the boss and the new employee. Vậy có người của họ là chỉ ok, thế là sao? Không phải tiếng Việt thì chúng ta ai mới đến thì coi như dạ, suốt ngày cứ phải dạ vâng, right? Now, and which picture does she have to do? I mean, for Sally, the first 5 picture. Picture 1, yes or no?
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Now, do you have the answer for all the 10 picture? Yes, and then check how many correct answer you have out of the 10. Okay. So number 1, so more people say yes. Number 2,
Yes.
yes. Number 2, answer the phone. Yes. Number 3, what
No.
machine is here? What machine is here?
Fax machine.
Now the fax machine, or telefax machine, right? The fax machine. Yeah. For number 3, it is the fax machine, right? The full form is telefax, but now they can call it the fax machine. And does she have to use the fax machine?
No.
No. Right. Many people keep silent. You don't hear. And number 4,
No.
Number 4, no.
Yes.
the coffee machine. Does she have to use the coffee machine?
No.
No. Oh.
Yes.
And number 5, does she have
Yes.
to welcome customers, shake hand with the visitors?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. And what about Brad? The first, what's he doing?
Miss juice. Prepare juice.
Make a juice, prepare juice. All right. And yes or no? Number 1, yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Number 2,
Yes.
Yes.
what is he doing? He's cleaning, right?
Wash the bowl.
Washing. He's doing washing the dishes and some equipment. Anyway, so doing the washing up. The washing up. To do the washing up. It's different from do the washing. What's the difference? In picture 2, he's doing the washing up. And it's different from doing the washing. Do the washing. What's the difference? Who can tell me the difference? When do you do the washing up, so what do you wash? And when you do the washing, so what do you wash? When they say you do the washing up, so what do you wash? And when you do the washing, so
Do the washing là chén tóc.
do the washing up, it means you wash the dishes, right? And do the washing, so what do you wash?
Giặt đồ.
Wash the clothes. Good. It's good. It means wash the dishes. All right. But do the washing, it means wash the clothes. So quite different. Quite different. Như vậy có thêm up vào là nó khác, right? Do the washing, it means wash clothes. Giặt áo quần thì người ta gọi là do the washing, gọi là wash clothes. Nhưng mà rửa chén bát thì là cũng do the washing nhưng có thêm cái up. Tức là chắc là rửa xong còn phải treo lên nè, right? So do the washing up. And so number 2, picture number 2, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Picture number 3, what's he doing?
No.
No.
No, what's he doing in picture number 3?
He washed the juice.
He washed the vegetable and the fruit, right? And yes or no?
No.
No, it seems no. And number 4, what's he doing?
No.
No.
He's using
A computer here.
No, not computer. This is
Calculator.
Calculator. This is a calculator, not computer. And does he have to use a calculator? Là
No,
máy
he
tính
don't.
máy tính nhưng không phải máy tính theo dạng computer mà là máy tính toán, right? Máy cộng đếm. So it seems that no. And number five, what's he doing?
Clean the table.
Cleaning the counter. Do you know the counter? It's cleaning the counter.
Và cái quầy.
Right, good. Clean the counter. Why? All right. So, that's right. And yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So it seems that many you gave many correct answer. We will check later. And now, when we check, I want you to go to exercise C, working hour. Sally's working hour from what time to what time? Her lunch break. Do you know break? Break. Nghỉ giải lao. Break là bãi gãi, nhưng mà danh từ đây nó là nghỉ giải lao để ăn trưa, gọi là nghỉ ăn trưa. Right, we say lunch break. And Brad's working hour and his lunch break. Right. Can you give an answer here? Yes. Okay, listen again and check, and also give an answer to the working hours and the time for lunch break. Okay.
Page 23. Page 23. Lesson 5A. In the workplace. Activity 2, Part B. Listen. Sally and Brad talking to their bosses on the first day of their new jobs. Check the things they have to do. Put an X next to the things they don't have to do. First, Sally.
You're Sally, right?
Yes.
I'm Tony Sanderson. It's okay to call me Tony.
Oh, okay. Hi, Tony.
Well, welcome. Now, it's a very busy office, so let me tell you right away, the phone is going to ring all day. You have to answer it every time it rings. Oh, and if the person the caller wants is not available, use this message pad to take a message. Then leave the message on the person's desk.
Okay.
Oh, and when visitors come in, you'll have to greet them. It's good if you stand up and shake hands with them.
Shake.
So, what picture? Yes. You hear? Which picture is yes?
Number 5.
Number 5. And what else? Number 5. Number 2. What to do? What to do in number 2? To take message. You take message. Answer phone call and take message. Ghi tin nhắn ở trên điện thoại. Right. Okay, good. Number 2, number 5, yes.
Shake hands? Really?
Yeah, definitely. It shows you're part of our team, not just a face behind a desk, you know? And then you call the person they want to see to come down to get them, okay?
Sure.
If they have to wait, show them where to sit and then offer them coffee or tea, okay?
Yes. Will I have to make fresh coffee for them?
Oh, no, there's a machine. You don't have to make the coffee.
I see there's a fax machine here.
So, which picture are they talking about?
Coffee.
Coffee, picture number 4. Yes or no?
Order coffee for customer.
Yes or no? Does she have to make coffee? Yes or no? No. So picture number 4, no, right?
Show them where to sit and then offer them coffee or tea, okay?
Yes. Will I have to make fresh coffee for them?
Oh, no, there's a machine. You don't have to make the coffee.
I see there's a fax machine here. Will I have to use that?
No, we don't use that anymore.
So, which picture?
Number 3.
Number 3. And yes or no?
No.
No, she doesn't have to use the fax machine, right?
We do get the occasional fax coming in, but we send everything by email now. So, of course, you will have to use the computer.
Sure, that's fine. No.
And which picture?
One.
One.
Number one.
And does she, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, all right. Yes.
Email.
She has to use the computer, right? And now listen for the time, right?
No problem.
Okay. So mostly you'll be answering the phone and welcoming visitors to the office. Oh, and doing any other little jobs that we ask you to do.
Okay.
Now, your working hours are from 9 to 5. You can take an hour for lunch from 1 to 2. Danny, the other assistant, he has lunch from 12 to 1. So just make...
So what's Sally's working hour?
9
to 5.
From 9 to 5. From 9 to 5. You mean from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And what's the time for lunch break?
1 hour. 12 to 1.
1 hour from?
12 to 5. 1 to 1.
From 12 to 1? Or from 1 to 2?
1 to 2.
From 12 to 1 or from 1 to 2?
From 1 to 2.
Yeah, listen again.
And welcoming visitors to the office. Oh, and doing any other little jobs that we ask you to do.
Okay.
Now, your working hours are from 9 to 5. You can take an hour for lunch from 1 to 2. Danny, the other assistant, he has lunch from 12 to 1. So just make sure he's back before you...
Okay.
And that's about it.
So from 1 to 2. 12 to 1 is the other person, all right? Not her. Is the other lunch break. And she has to wait for the other to come back and then she can go for lunch. So from 1 to 2. Chúng ta vẫn nghe 12 to 1 nhưng mà của một người khác. Okay. So we have to be careful. Thì trong bài nghe những cái cụm như thế gọi là distractor, những cái từ gây nhiễu, right? Và những kỳ thi khó thì thường là chúng ta phải vượt qua các cái distractor này, gọi là những cái yếu tố gây nhiễu. Distractor. Distractor, attract và distract tức là làm sao nhãng. Những yếu tố gây mất tập trung. Chúng ta hay gọi là trap là bẫy, rồi chúng ta gọi đơn giản là cái bẫy. And especially if you do a TOEIC test or IELTS, so there's a lot. All right, there's a lot. For example, for any question in 100 question, listening question, a listening item in TOEIC, and for the option, for the multiple choice, there are 3 options, A, B, C. So one option is no relation, không liên quan. One option with a distractor, and one option is correct. So if you can identify the distractor, so you are almost sure to give a correct answer, because the option without any relation is easier to recognize. Ví dụ như nghe TOEIC và những cái câu có khoảng 24 question with 3 options, thì trong 3 cái option đấy sẽ có một option là correct, là phương án trả lời đúng, and one option with a distractor, and one option usually no relation. Thì như vậy cái no relation thì chúng ta dễ nhận ra nhé, bởi vì nó không liên quan. Nhưng mà cái distraction là cái mà chúng ta hay sai nhé. Ví dụ when is the entrance examination? Là where is the entrance gate to the hospital? Như trong đấy có một cái option là the entrance examination is coming round. Alright. Thì nó nhắc lại cái từ entrance, nhưng mà entrance này chỉ là cái từ để gây nhiễu. Nếu mà chúng ta không nghe đủ được cái cụm từ cái từ entrance là chúng ta nghe được cái từ entrance nó đọc to, đọc nổi lên, là chúng ta nghe không rõ, cái chúng ta vừa nghe cái từ entrance ở trong câu hỏi rồi xuống một cái option nó dùng là từ entrance, nên là chúng ta có xu hướng chọn cái phương án mà có cái từ entrance vì nó đọc rất là rõ, right? Và như vậy là thực ra nó lại là cái distractor. Cho nên là điểm nghe là nhiều người họ nghe được tuyệt đối là như thế, là bởi vì người ta nhận ra được các cái distractor. Và trong khi điểm viết, điểm đọc và điểm nói rất khó đạt điểm tuyệt đối, đặc biệt trong IELTS. Nếu như điểm tuyệt đối thì điểm nghe vẫn nhiều hơn. Ví dụ ngày xưa tôi thi IELTS thì điểm cao nhất của tôi vẫn là điểm nghe, listening. Thì không hẳn là mình đã nghe quá giỏi, nhưng mà là mình có khả năng xác định được cái distractor và mình loại nó ra thì cái phương án còn lại ít, cho nên là dễ dàng có thể đưa ra câu trả lời đúng. That is why I got 8.5 over 9. Ngày xưa thi IELTS tôi được 8.5 trên 9, tức là còn thiếu một tí nữa là tuyệt đối. Nhưng mà khi nghe tay là nhiều khi nghe cũng đuối, có những khi đi phiên dịch là có những thằng nó nói giọng khó nghe là nghe bở hơi tai, nghe căng cả mắt cả đầu. So for listening, you need to pay attention to this strata, right? It's important. And the time from 12 to 1 serve as the distractor. Và khi nào chúng ta nghe cái cụm mà từ 12 giờ đến 1 giờ đấy chẳng qua là cụm distractor, cụm để gây nhiễu, làm cho chúng ta mất tập trung. Okay, and now let's move on to break. Right. And you also need to pick out the working hours for break and also his lunch break. Okay.
Any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Well, if you do have any questions, just ask me, okay?
Sure. Thanks, Tony.
Now, Brad.
Brad, hi. I'm Sandra. I'm the manager.
Hi, Sandra.
So, Brad, let me just tell you what you'll have to do. It's really pretty simple. Your main job will be serving the customers and preparing the juices. Each order is...
So, which picture?
Number 1.
Number 1. What do you hear?
Your job is serve customer and preparing juice.
Right. Serving the customer, preparing the juice. Right. So number 1, yes. Good.
Is prepared fresh, using one of these juice machines. See, the vegetable or fruit goes in there. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
Try it. Come on, taste it.
Carrot juice? I don't know. Oh, wow, it's pretty good. Will I have to wash the vegetables first?
No, all the fruit and vegetables are washed before they come to us.
Which picture?
Number 3.
3. And yes or no?
Yes. Oh, no.
Yes or no?
No.
No. You have to wash the vegetable. No. All the fruits and vegetables have been washed because they arrived. Right? Listen again this.
And preparing the juices. Each order is prepared fresh, using one of these juice machines. See, the vegetable or fruit goes in there. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
Try it. Come on, taste it.
Carrot juice? I don't know. Oh, wow, it's pretty good. Will I have to wash the vegetables first?
No, all the fruit and vegetables are washed before they come to us.
Yeah, all the fruit and vegetable are washed before they come to us. Đều đã được rửa trước khi đến chỗ của chúng ta. Right. So number 3, no. Right.
So how does it work? I mean, with the customers, when do they pay me?
They don't.
Huh?
The customers come in and they pay the cashier. She gives them a receipt, a little piece of paper that looks like this.
Oh, okay.
Now, you're not allowed to have any contact with money, and you don't even have to figure out how much the customers pay.
Okay.
Which picture?
Number 4.
Number 4. Yes or no?
No.
No. All right. Hôm nay ông hỏi hớ một câu. Do I have do the customer have to pay me, something like it? And then she say, do the customer pay? And she say, no, they don't. All right. Cái ông hỏi chứ cái thằng có trả tiền không, và bảo không, cái thằng không trả tiền. Ý là không trả tiền cho ông, trả tiền ở tại quầy của cashier, quầy của thu ngân. Right. And he's but she used a very strong language. You are not allowed. All right. You are not allowed. Không được phép giao tiếp với khách hàng, và không được tính toán xem thử là figure out how much. Không được tính toán xem giá tiền của nó. So it's business. So number 4, so it is no. All right. And next.
And each time you use the juicing machine, you have to wash the bowl. Make sure it's clean before you serve the next customer.
Which picture?
2.
Number 2. All right. You need to wash the juice machine. All right. Make sure that it should be spotless. I mean, very clean. Right. You hear the word spotless?
No.
Vegetables are washed before they come to us.
So how does it work? I mean, with the customers, when do they pay me?
When with the customer, when does they pay me? Khi nào khách hàng trả tiền cho tôi thì bà sẽ trả lời gì? No, they don't.
They don't.
Huh?
The customers come in and they pay the cashier. She gives them a receipt, a little piece of paper that looks like this.
Oh, okay.
Now, you're not allowed to have any contact with money, and you don't
You are not allowed to have any contact with money. Ông không được phép có bất cứ một tiếp xúc gì đến tiền bạc. Right.
even have to figure out how much the customers pay.
Okay.
And you don't have to figure out how much the customer have to pay. Và ông cũng không được tính xem từ khách hàng phải trả bao nhiêu tiền. To figure out, it means to make out, to calculate. This verb is usually used in spoken language. Figure out. It means to calculate. All right. Không được tính ra xem khách hàng trả bao nhiêu tiền. So you don't have to. You are not allowed to have any contact with the customer. All right. Now. And so then.
And each time you use the juicing machine, you have to wash the bowl.
Each time you use the juicing machine, you have to wash the bowl. So picture number 2, yes.
Make sure it's clean before you serve the next customer.
Do I have to clean the counter too?
Yes, you do. Make sure you wipe off the counter each time you prepare the juice. It has to be spotless.
Now, and which picture? Next.
Number 5.
Number 5, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Make sure and it should be spotless.
Okay.
And each time you use the juicing machine, you have to wash the bowl. Make sure it's clean before you serve the next customer.
Do I have to clean the counter too?
Yes, you do. Make sure you wipe off the counter each time you prepare the juice. It has to be spotless.
It has to be spotless. Make sure you wipe off the counter. Wipe là lau chùi. And it has to be spotless. So spot, you know spot? Wipe. Ví dụ chùi bảng. To wipe. And spot, you know spot? Spot là một cái điểm, một cái chấm, hay là một cái điểm, gọi là spot. The spot. Beauty spot là một cái điểm danh lam thắng cảnh. But here you have the ST spotless. So you can guess the meaning. Spotless. Tức là sạch không có lấy một vết, sạch không tì vết. Right. Không có lấy một cái điểm, một dấu chấm nào, tức là sạch không tì vết. And this is a good word formation. Cấu tạo từ. That is now plus less to make a ST. Danh từ cộng với đuôi less thì hình thành nên tính từ với nghĩa ngược lại. For example, spotless, careless. You know careless? Or careful and careless? Can you give me some more?
Useless.
Useless, good. Or vô dụng, good. Useless. Any other? Vô gia cư. What is the word?
Homeless.
Homeless. Good. Homeless. All right. there are many other. So they come from the word formation. Và như vậy vì sao chúng ta nhìn thấy cái đuôi less thì chúng ta không cần nghĩ nó, mà chúng ta xem cái từ gốc của nó nghĩa là gì, và nó sẽ mang nghĩa ngược lại, và nó là từ loại, nó là từ tính từ visible. Okay. Now, and spotless, all right, it has to be spotless. I mean, the counter has to be spotless. And now listen and listen for the working hours and the lunch break time, right?
I see.
Any questions?
Yeah, actually, I know I have to be here at 7:30, but what time do I finish work?
Well, we close at 3, but you'll have to clean all the equipment before you go home. So that'll be around 3:30.
3:30. Okay. And how about a lunch break?
Our busiest time is usually from 12 to 2. So you have to take your lunch before that.
Okay.
You have a half an hour from 11:30 to 12, okay?
Okay.
So I think you're ready to start. How do you feel?
Ready to start.
Good. If you have any questions, just ask, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so what's Brad's working hours?
I think 7:30 until 6:30.
6:30? Oh, really?
3 until 3:30.
3:30, right? 7:30 to 3:30. And what's his lunch break?
From 11:30 until 12.
Right, 11:30 to 12. All right, half an hour. That's good, right? That's good. Okay, so that is good. Now we go to the next one. Now I want you to do this simple exercise with have to. Right, we have learned about have to. Have to. We use have to when we want to talk about our responsibility. Right. So we have to and plus bare infinity. Phải, cần phải làm gì? It talk about responsibility. Right. And the opposite, we say do not have to, or didn't have to, don't have to. And it's simple past, so you say didn't have to. In spoken, you can say, right. So that's a negative. Okay, now you are going to do with this. Read about Gary's training and read about Gary's training and fill in the gaps with the correct form of have to. Right? Can you read my screen? Yes. Okay. Okay for you? Yes. You don't have to go to university, but you probably learn more fast than a university student. At least that's what people say. And now, number 1 has been done for you. You have to do from number 2 to number 12. Okay. What job is the reading passage about? What job?
Taxi driver.
Right, taxi driver. And where does such a taxi driver work?
On the street.
In London.
In London, right? In London, right? How number 2? Who knows?
Driver have to.
Have a to or has to?
Không có nước ở đây không?
Number 2,
Taxi
have a
driver
to or
has
has to?
to has to
Has to.
So,
Number 2,
because
has
the taxi
to.
driver
Right. Has to. Number 3. London taxi driver has to know 25,000 streets and all the important places in the city. This equals the knowledge. To get the knowledge, the taxi driver. Number 3. Easy.
has to.
Has to pass written and oral test. Good. Number 3. Has to. Good. Has to. And number 4. You
Have to.
right. You have to pass these. These it means these written and oral tests before you can get a license. You know license, right?
Yes.
Driving license. License here means driving license. Right? So you have to pass. Right. Yeah, have it too. Right. And number 5. In the oral test, you who can do with number 5? In the oral test, you have
Have to.
right. You have it too. You have it too. Number 5 have it too. Correct. Right. So here. Oh. Have it too. And number 6. In the oral test, you have to tell the examiner on the streets you drive down to get from one place to another, and you can't use a map. Right. I do 12 oral tests before I got my license. Others do a lot more. So I see it.
have
No,
to
no, number 6. What
have
is for
to
now? Have it too. Number 6 have it too. But here you see, before I got my license. Not I get my license, but I got my license. So number 6 should be what? Have to or had to?
had to
Had to, not have to. Had to, right. Number 6, had to. Right. Right. correct, right? And number 7, after I got my license, I borrowed 60,000 pounds from the bank to buy my taxi. Number 7, what is it? So have to, I had to. On number 7, have to, I had to. Had to.
Has to.
Right,
But
good. Number 7. After I got my license, I had to, because it's a past time reference. Vì quy chiếu thời gian ở đây là quá khứ. So number 7, had to. Right, good, had to. Right. And number 8, then I work day and night to pay the money back. Who knows?
Had to.
Good, I had to. Also the past reference. Bởi vì ở đây nó cùng quy chiếu thời gian với lại cái mạch văn ở đây. Right, after I got my license, I had to borrow, blah, blah, blah. Then I had to work day and night to pay the money back. That's good, right? Number A, not have a to. Number A had to, not have a to. All right, some of you say have a to, but number A is a had to, right? Right. And number 9.
Don't have to.
Now,
I haven't.
I'm really pleased that I
Haven't
to. No, we cannot say haven't to.
Đơn
Vì
to.
cái have to này chúng ta không thể thêm not vào sau have được, chúng ta phải mượn trợ động từ, hoặc là don't hoặc là didn't. So here, I don't have a to or I didn't have a to. Number 9, which one?
I didn't.
I don't.
I don't have to. Right. Don't have a to. Right. Bởi vì now, you have a now, so I don't have a to. Right. So number 9, don't have a to. Because later on you have a now, right? So it should be don't have a to. That's right. And number 10,
Didn't have a to.
number 10.
He
So
doesn't have to.
Didn't.
my son got his license last year. Then he got a job in a taxi company. So he doesn't. No, he didn't. He didn't have a to buy. Bởi vì nó cùng quy chiếu thời gian là last year ở thời điểm đấy. He got his license last year. Then he got a job in a taxi company. So he didn't have to buy his old taxi. Number 10, didn't. Good. Right. Okay, that's good. Didn't have a to. Good. For number 10. Oh, you need to write the number. All right. Yeah. Number 10. didn't have to, right? And number 11, he 11 and 12.
He has to.
He has to work when the company tells him to, right? He has to work, but at least he
Didn't.
didn't or he
He
doesn't.
has to.
Number 12, didn't or doesn't.
Doesn't.
Yeah. Number 11, he has to, and number 12, he doesn't have to. Good. All right, that's correct. Good. All right. Two. And number 12, doesn't. It's good, right? That's good. Okay, so that's it. It's easy for this, and now I want you to do an easier test. It is you listen and put these in order, right? Listen and put these word phrases in the order you hear them. Vì như thế nhưng đôi khi chúng ta nghe chúng ta không biết nó đang dùng là have to or had to, right? Have to, had to. Và hai từ này là phát âm gần giống nhau. Have to, had to. Right. Has to thì còn có cái âm cuối này nó rõ hơn là has to. But have to, had to. Right. And now listen and number which phrase you hear first. Number one has been done for you. Đây cái cụm từ nghe đầu tiên là don't have to. Chọn 5 cụm từ còn lại chúng ta sắp xếp theo trật tự mà chúng ta nghe. Okay. City check your listening to the pronunciation.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry. Let me check. So maybe it sometime is automatically change. All right. Oh, sorry. Thank you for telling me. Right. Otherwise, I don't know that you cannot hear. Okay.
You don't have to go to
Okay. Okay now. Yes. Can you hear
Yes.
now? Okay. Good.
You don't have to go to university. Two. A London taxi driver has to know 25,000 streets. 3. I had to do 72 weeks basic training. 4. I didn't have to pay for it. 5. Most pilots have to pay a lot of money. 6. Now I have a job that I love.
Okay. Number 1, don't have a to. Now, can you type your answer in the chat box? So number 2, what is it? Don't have to, has to, had to, didn't have to, have a to, and have. Right. Okay, now listen and check. All right.
You don't have to go to university.
That's number one. Now, number two.
2. A London taxi driver has to know 25,000 streets.
Which one? Which one? Has to, right?
Has to.
Has to. A London taxi driver has to know. Simple present. Alright. Has to. And singular. Và số ít đi với chủ ngữ số ít.
3. I had to do 72 weeks basic training.
Which one?
I had to do.
Had to.
Simple past. I had to do. Alright. I had to do. Right. How many weeks basic training? To do training. Động từ do trong tiếng Anh nó rất là đa năng. To do the course là học. Nhưng người ta không dùng to learn the course mà là to do the course hoặc là to take the course. Nhưng mà không dùng là to learn the course. Nếu chúng ta dịch từ tiếng Việt sang, chúng ta có xu hướng nói là tôi học một khóa học là to learn. I learn the course. Nhưng trong tiếng Anh họ không dùng động từ learn mà dùng lại do the course hoặc là take the course. And here I had to, simple past. Good. For number 3, had to.
4. I didn't have to pay for it.
Which one?
I didn't have to.
I didn't have to. Didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
5. Most pilots have to pay a lot of money.
Most pilots have to pay. Have to pay. Và như vậy khi mô tả chung chung no time reference thì người ta dùng ở hiện tại đơn. Thì nói là hầu hết các phi công phải trả tiền rất là nhiều, tức là cho việc đào tạo. Have to pay a lot of money for it.
Six. Now I have a job that I love.
Easy? Okay.
You don't have to go to...
Now I have a job that I love. Okay. Now you should write down. Can you listen, write down the sentence? Now, bây giờ chúng ta nghe lại một lần nữa và viết những câu chúng ta nghe được ra. Right? Now number 1.
To university.
Oh, no.
You don't have to go to university.
Okay. Write down in the chalkboard, please. Maybe number 1, I can do it for you. Oh. You don't have to go to university. No the. Must in. No the. You don't have to go to university. Well, this is another grammar. Go to university. And go to the university. Different. What's the difference? And I'll go to school and go to the school. Different. Go to the school. Quite different. Go to church and go to the church. Different. So you should know. Go to church and go to the church. The church. So different. What's the difference?
Một cái là the là mình nó là mình xác định ngay cái địa điểm đó luôn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think with the without the when you go to a school, university, so you go there for the main purpose is to study. But if we use the go to the university or go to the school, it means you go with a different purpose. Maybe you meet someone have a meeting, something
right,
settled.
for a particular purpose. right?
Yes.
For
Yes.
particular purpose. Nếu dùng the là mẫu từ xác định. Bỗng dưng thì nói I go to school, tức là tôi đi học, tức là với mục đích chung nhất mà mọi người go to school là đi học, tức là nói là đi học. Where's he? He has gone to school, alright? He's going to school. Nhưng không bao giờ nói là he's going to the school với nghĩa đi học. But her mom or his mom went to the school today to talk to the headmaster. Để nói chuyện với hiệu trưởng chẳng hạn, right? Alright. Or tonight he went to the university to meet his girlfriend. Alright. Như vậy nếu mà dùng the thì có nghĩa là đi với một mục đích cụ thể nào đấy, mà không phải là cái mục đích theo mặc định. Ví dụ go to church tức là đi lễ, nhưng mà go to the church thì lại là không phải đi lễ mà là đi với một cái việc gì đấy, có một cái sứ mệnh, một cái việc gì đấy cụ thể. So that's different, quite different, and you need to know. Và trong tiếng Anh là khi mà có một cái việc cụ thể nó có những cái thay đổi về cấu trúc. For example, this one you have another. I used to travel to work by taxi, for example, by car. I used to travel to work. It means go to work by car. But today, my car was in the garage, right? So this morning I had to go to work. In my sister's car. All right. So what preposition? Sáng nay tôi đi làm bằng xe của chị tôi. Thì là sẽ dùng giới từ gì? Lúc này sẽ không dùng giới từ by mà dùng giới từ gì? Right. Đi làm thông thường bằng ô tô là go travel to work by car. Nhưng mà hôm nay tôi đi làm bằng xe hơi của chị tôi. Travel to work. They say in my sister's car. Lúc này phải dùng in chứ không dùng by chứ. Right. So that's the difference. Và như vậy có một điều đặc biệt là trong tiếng Anh mà khi thay giới từ so với thông thường, ví dụ như là in the morning, alright, he got up early, he usually gets up early in the morning. Nhưng mà vào cái buổi sáng định mệnh ngày 9 tháng 11 năm cách đây mười mấy năm đấy, right? 11 năm, 10 năm. Right. Thì lúc đấy sẽ là gì? On the morning of September 11, 2011. Alright. That is so we say on the morning, not in the morning. Và như vậy khi mà muốn chỉ dấu đến một cái cụ thể gì đấy trong tiếng Anh, người ta hay thay đổi cấu trúc. Một sự thay đổi để ra tín hiệu cho biết là tôi đang không nói theo cái thông thường mà tôi đang nói đến cái cụ thể, một cái mà không giống với cái thông thường. Thì như vậy về mặt cấu trúc nó sẽ được có những tín hiệu về sự thay đổi. Và đây là một số ví dụ về sự thay đổi. Ví dụ như tôi thường hay trả tiền bằng sếp chẳng hạn, hay là bằng credit card. Nhưng hôm nay thì tôi trả tiền bằng credit card của sếp. Right. Thì như vậy không thể dùng by được. Mà lúc đấy sẽ dùng là gì? With. Right. Not by. By credit card là thông thường. Nhưng mà bằng thẻ tín dụng của ai đấy thì lúc đấy nó sẽ thay giới từ. You get it? Everyone? Yes? Yes. So here you say go to the university. Đi tới cái trường đại học. Nhưng mà hàm ý là gì? Đi tới trường đại học đó nhưng mà để làm việc gì đó. Mà không phải là đi học. Very simple. So pay attention to the change in the structure. Okay? And now let's continue and write down the sentence. Number 2. Continue.
Thầy ơi, cho em hỏi cái dấu hai gạch của thầy có nghĩa là khác đúng không thầy?
Không, cái dấu hai xuyệt đấy là không phải khác, mà cái dấu này mới là khác. Cái quy ước là cái dấu này mới là khác. Dấu hai xuyệt này là một cụm từ khác để cách biệt nó ra là hai cụm từ riêng lẻ, không có dính dáng đến nhau. Còn cái dấu này mới là khác này. A mà khác B thì tôi sẽ dùng cái dấu này. Dấu bàn, xuyệt bàn tức là khác.
Dạ rồi. Dạ.
Right. Này, dấu này là khác này. Còn mà dấu bàn thì đương nhiên là đồng nghĩa, như dấu A với B này là khác nhau. Còn cái dấu mà hai xuyệt này có nghĩa là nó không liên quan đấy, nó là một cụm từ khác. Ok, this is the point. You get it? Yes. Khi nào tôi dùng cái dấu mà như A với B thế này có nghĩa là A khác B, gọi là trái nghĩa B, ít nhất là khác B, gọi là trái nghĩa B. Còn cái này là khi dùng mỗi dấu hai xuyệt này không có nghĩa là một cụm từ khác, không liên quan đến cụm từ cũ, không nằm trong cái liên kết ngữ pháp với cụm từ cũ, nó là một cụm từ khác. Giờ thay vì phải xuống hàng thì là dùng nó như thế. Ok, now let's go. Number 2. Right.
Hello teacher, can you check again? We could not hear you.
Oh, really? You cannot hear the
I not hear the
recorder?
video. Yeah,
Oh,
the audio.
the problem. I didn't do anything. Why? Okay, now let's see.
1,000 streets. Taxi driver has to know 25. A London taxi driver has to know 25,000 streets.
Okay, can you hear now?
Yes, I can hear.
Yeah, good.
Are you playing the audio?
No, I pause to wait for you to write down the sentence. All right. A London taxi driver has to know 25,000 street. 25,000 you cannot write in this way. This is Vietnamese way. In English way, you have to write in this way. 25,000 street. Về ghi con số trong tiếng Anh và tiếng Việt nó ngược nhau. Trong tiếng Anh mà ghi dấu chấm tức là số thập phân, là tương đương với dấu phẩy tiếng Việt. Còn trong tiếng Việt mà dấu chấm thì qua tiếng Anh phải ghi chỗ dấu phẩy, tức là hàng nghìn, hàng triệu, hàng tỷ. Nhưng mà cách cứ 3 con số về phía lớn hơn tức là một dấu phẩy. Thì tiếng Việt là chúng ta dùng dấu chấm, nhưng mà chúng ta chú ý nếu mà qua tiếng Anh mà dùng cái dấu như trong tiếng Việt là người ta sẽ hiểu ngược lại. Ok, that's it. A London taxi driver has to know 25,000 street. Okay. And next.
Teacher, I can't hear.
I had to do
Oh, why so?
72 weeks basic training.
Can you hear now? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
3. I had to do 72 weeks basic training.
Okay, now write down, please.
Thầy ơi, cho em hỏi một xíu không liên quan được.
Yeah.
Em nhớ cái bài bữa trước mình học cô thầy là mình phải làm cái gì đó đúng này.
What you mean? Mình cần làm một cái bài homework là mô tả về cái job của mình, right?
Dạ đúng rồi thầy, là hai mình tô làm mang tính sao bài này cái nào em cũng thấy have a to á, em không hiểu.
Là sao ạ? Have a to ở đây là chúng ta đang học về cái cấu trúc have a to, right? Vì trong cái bài mình mô tả là sẽ dùng cái cấu trúc have a to thì diễn tả cái việc mình phải làm, tức là thuộc chức trách. Và nhân tiện bài này là chúng ta sẽ luyện cái cấu trúc have a to ở các cái thì với các cái thời gian khác nhau, và nhân tiện chúng ta luyện nghe. Đây is the point. You get it? Yes. So I had to do 72 weeks, not 17, 72 weeks basic training.
Nghe lại câu nói đi cháu.
Okay, all right.
3. I had to do 72 weeks basic training.
Yeah. Get it? Yes. I had to do 72 weeks basic training. But 72 weeks here. 72 weeks. Chỗ này có cái sự hữu cách. Right. Basic training. Okay. That's it. And now let's move to number 4.
I didn't have to pay for it.
I didn't have to pay for it. Well, good. Good. That's so perfect. Yeah. Now number 5.
Most pilots have to pay a lot of money.
Most pilots have to pay a lot of money. Okay, but there's a small minor mistake here. We cannot say this. We have to say a lot of. A lot of. All right. You can say lots of, but no lots of. Nhưng mà khi dùng lots of thì không có phía trước. Okay, Bảo Trân. Yes. Most pilots have to pay a lot of money. A lot of. Mà lots of có, nhưng mà lots of thì sẽ không có Right. Cao Uyên, okay, that's good. Money, misspelling, Uyên. Right. And the last one.
Now I have a job that I love. You don't have to go to university.
Now number 6. No, not most pilot, not most Duy Miên. Now I have a okay, Bảo Trân. No, that's not right, Trân. All right. Okay, now I have a job or the job. That I love, that's right, but a job or the job. Oh, it's important.
Now I have a job that I love.
A job or the job? Yeah. So I have a job. All right, so you are correct. Now I have a job that I love, not the. Okay, good. Now one more exercise here. Make a sentence, make a question here. All right. Also, we have a two, but you need to use it in the present simple or past simple in a suitable manner. All right. Student vet it means veterinary, tức là bác sĩ thú y. Student vet tức là sinh viên mà là ngành thú y. Now number two, who can? How many final exams?
Could not hear anything.
No. You made the question based on the words here. You don't need to hear, right? Ở đây chúng ta dựa vào những cái từ đã cho thì chúng ta xây dựng câu hỏi mà chúng ta chưa cần phải nghe, right? Exercise number 9 here. You get it? Yeah. Number two, how many final exams? And can you complete the question? Okay. Now, who can make a question number two?
I volunteer.
Yeah, please.
How many final exams do a student vet have to do?
Does a student vet have to do? Okay. How many final exams does a student vet have to do? Number two. Does a student vet have to do? All right. And number three. Oh no, not listening now. All right. Just based on the words here, make the question. Bài tập này không phải là bài tập nghe, bài tập này là bài tập xây dựng câu hỏi. Right.
How much
How much
Does Melissa have to pay for
how much does Melissa have to pay for a course? Does or did? Past or present for number three? Does or did? Pay for her course. Ở đây khóa học của ái. Khi dùng khóa học của ái như thế này, mặc dù không có cụm từ diễn tả thời gian, nhưng mà chúng ta dựa vào logic nghĩa, chúng ta có thể đoán ra hàm ý khóa học này đã diễn ra. Right. Và như vậy nó sẽ hàm ý của nó là thời gian quá khứ, và câu hỏi ra là how much did Melissa have to pay? Okay, you get it? Did Melissa have to pay? Okay, good. Have to pay for her course. Did Melissa have to pay for her course? You are correct, but you miss one word. John. All right. Have to pay for her course. Okay, John. Yes. All right. Chúng ta cẩn thận, nếu mà đi thi mà chúng ta bị thiếu từ thế này là chúng ta bị mất điểm rồi. Đặc biệt những kỳ thi mà chuẩn quốc tế là cái sai một cái chữ S là cũng bị mất điểm rồi. Ví dụ câu hỏi
Melissa là hai chữ S.
Melissa, okay, 2S, okay, that's okay. Melissa, right. Melissa, okay, that's right. Good. Melissa. Melissa has to. Nếu mà Melissa là tên riêng thì chủ ngữ suýt phải là has to. Elisa. Ok. Chúng ta chú ý là ví dụ như câu trả lời là danh từ school là phải trả lời số nhiều, nhưng chúng ta ghi vào từ school số ít là chúng ta cũng không có điểm. Ở các kỳ thi chuẩn quốc tế là như vậy. Chúng ta chỉ cần thiếu cái số nhiều số ít không là chúng ta đã không có điểm. So we have to be careful. For language we need to be careful. Và trong những hợp đồng quốc tế đôi khi chỉ thiếu một hai từ đấy là người ta mất hàng trăm triệu, right? Hàng trăm triệu đô la, right? So they have to check it very carefully. That's language. And number 4, how much pilots pay for the training now? What do you do for number 4? How much? Present or past tense, simple present, simple past?
How much
Simple
do
present.
Simple present. Now, so the question is,
how much do pilots have to pay for their training now?
good. How much do pilots have to pay for the training now? No, do pilot pay? You miss the word have to, bit long. How much do pilots have to pay? All right. And next, number 5. How many exams? Nigel. So what tense for number 5?
Past tense.
Simple past simple. So we have the question: how many written exams did Nigel have to pass? How many written exams did Nigel have to pass? That's good, right? You need to write how in capital letter, but this is good, right? Right. So this is number 5 and correct. And what about number 6? What he do when he started work? So past simple or present simple?
Past simple.
Past simple, good. Past simple. What did he have to do when he started work? Okay, good. Was long, right? Correct. Right. Number 6. Okay, now let's do the listening. I will check it whether you can hear it or not. So okay. Now you listen and answer the question. Và bây giờ chúng ta nghe và lấy thông tin để trả lời cho 6 câu hỏi này. Okay. You get it? Yes. Right. Now.
3.4.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Can you hear? Yes. Can you hear the recording?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I need to check to make sure that you can hear it.
3.4. It's not easy to become a vet. You have to have a degree, and the training takes 5 years. And you don't have much free time when you're a student vet. You have to work very hard. To get my practical experience, I had to work with vets or farmers every weekend and in the holidays. As I said, the degree course is 5 years, and in the final year students have to do a written exam, a practical exam, and an oral exam. And the cost? Well, I had to pay about £13,000 a year for my training. It's much more now, I think. But I'm pleased I did it. I love my job.
I became a pilot about 20 years ago. I had to do 72 weeks basic training, but I didn't have to pay for it. The company did. I was lucky, I suppose, and now I have a job that I love. But these days, most pilots have to pay a lot of money to do their training. I think it cost about £80,000 to get a pilot's license now. Anyway, to get my license, I had to do 200 hours of flying, and I had to pass 12 written exams. Then I started working for a major airline, and I had to do another 10-week training course with them. So pilots are very well trained, you'll be pleased to know.
Okay, enough for you to give your answer.
No, teacher.
No, you
One
want
more
to listen one more time?
one. Yes.
Okay,
One more
no, one more time.
3.4.
It's not easy to become a vet. You have to have a degree, and the training takes 5 years. And you don't have much free time when you're a student vet. You have to work very hard. To get my practical experience, I had to work with vets or farmers every weekend and in the holidays. As I said, the degree course is 5 years, and in the final year students have to do a written exam, a practical exam, and an oral exam. And the cost? Well, I had to pay about £13,000 a year for my training. It's much more now, I think. But I'm pleased I did it. I love my job.
I became a pilot about 20 years ago. I had to do 72 weeks basic training, but I didn't have to pay for it. The company did. I was lucky, I suppose, and now I have a job that I love. But these days, most pilots have to pay a lot of money to do their training. I think it cost about £80,000 to get a pilot's license now. Anyway, to get my license, I had to do 200 hours of flying, and I had to pass 12 written exams. Then I started working for a major airline, and I had to do another 10-week training course with them. So pilots are very well trained, you'll be pleased to know.
Okay, so type your answer in the chat box. Remember to write the number of the question. Only one answer. All right, difficult for you. those are the questions. You can follow the question in the chalkboard. Still difficult for you? Yeah, another answer. Exam. Now, remember question number 4. Now, pay for their training now. Okay, now listen and check. Right. I will play pause so that it's easier.
3.4. It's not easy to become a vet. You have to have a degree, and the training takes 5 years. And you don't have much free time when you're a student vet. You have to work very hard. To get my practical experience, I had to work with vets or farmers every weekend and in the holidays.
Now, number 1, what did Melissa have to do in the holidays? So work with vets and farmer, right? And number 1, if you give a short answer, so you can say, full answer, you say she had to work, but short answer, so work with vets and farmer on the weekend, right? I worked with vets and farmer, so that's for number 1. A full answer, so she had to work with vets and farmers. And now listen again and check.
Hard. To get my practical experience, I had to work with vets or farmers every weekend and in the holidays.
Okay, all farmers, not any farmer, right? And number 2, how many final exams does a student vet do? Simple present.
As I said, the degree course is 5 years, and in the final year, students have to do a written exam, a practical exam, and an oral exam.
So how many exam? How many final exam?
3.
3. What are they? 2, 3 final exam. Written exam. Practical exam. Kỳ thi thực hành, practical exam. And an oral exam. So she has to do 3 final. Student vet has to do 3 final exam. Right.
Here, students have to do a written exam, and in the holidays. As I said, the degree course is 5 years, and in the final year, students have to do a written exam, a practical exam, and an oral exam. And the cost? Well, I had to pay about £13,000 a year for my training.
How much did Melissa have to pay for her course?
£13,000 per year.
Yeah, £13,000 a year. Good. Right. So number 3, £13,000 year. Right. And 5 years. So £65,000 for her course. Her course took 5 years, right? And here the answer is how much is paid for her course. So 65,000. We need to calculate, right? We need to calculate. And £13,000 a year, 65,000 pounds for her course. Right. Because the course took 5 years, right? And number 4, and listen again, check, all right?
A written exam, a practical exam, and an oral exam. And the cost? Well, I had to pay about £13,000 a year for my training. It's much more now, I think. But
You hear 5 years here.
Or farmers every weekend and in the holidays. As I said, the degree course is 5 years.
The degree course. Degree tức là chương trình khóa học chỉ lấy bằng đại học trở lên mới gọi degree. Còn những cái bằng đại học cao đẳng trở lên mới gọi là degree. Còn cấp thấp hơn thì không gọi degree mà gọi là certificate. Right. Như vậy trong tiếng Anh thì degree là chỉ dùng cho loại bằng tối thiểu là từ 3 năm trở lên, tức là bằng cao đẳng. Nhưng mà tại vì một số nước là 3 năm là đã cấp bằng đại học. Ví dụ như ở Anh là đại học chỉ 3 năm. Và như vậy cho nên là chúng ta gọi những cái bằng mà chương trình học kéo dài từ 3 năm trở lên thì chúng ta gọi nó là bằng degree. Còn bằng tốt nghiệp phổ thông trung học nó chỉ là certificate, gọi là các cái chứng chỉ ngắn hạn chỉ certificate. So a degree course is 5 years and she had to pay £13,000 a year. Và như vậy nếu mà pay for her course thì chúng ta phải tính nhân lên.
And in the final year, students have to do a written exam, a practical exam, and an oral exam. And the cost? Well, I had to pay about £13,000 a year for my training. It's much more now, I think. But I'm pleased I did it. I love my job.
I became a pilot about 20 years ago. I had to do 72 weeks basic training, but I didn't have to pay for it. The company did. I was lucky, I suppose, and now I have a job that I love. But these days, most pilots have to pay a lot of money to do their training. I think it costs about £80,000 to get a pilot's license now.
How much do pilots have to pay for their training now?
£80,000.
Good, £80,000. That's good. £80,000 to get their pilot license. So £80,000. That's the answer. Okay, that's good. And how many written exam? did Nigel have to pass?
Anyway, to get my license, I had to do 200 hours of flying, and I had to pass 12 written exams.
How many written exams?
12.
12, right? 12 written exams, right? So you just write 12, that's enough, right? Because the question is how many written exams, so the answer, if the short answer is say 12, and that's enough, right? And the final question, what did he have to do when he started work?
Then I started working for a major airline, and I had to do another 10-week training course with them. So
Now, what?
He had to do 10 weeks for training.
10-week training course, right? But did you hear 10-week for training, a 10-week training course? Which one?
I started working for a major airline, and I had to do another 10-week training course with them.
So the correct answer is a 10-week training course. 10 week is HD, compound HD. Week training course. Và trong cụm từ này thì là course là danh từ chính, training nó là động danh từ, nhưng nó ở đây nó làm chức năng của tính từ, và 10 week có gạch ngang ở đây cũng làm chức năng của tính từ, người ta gọi là một cái tính từ kế. Như vậy có hai tính từ. Right. This one. Let's say a 10-week training course. That's this one. Now, so I want you to go back to the previous homework and you incorporate this idea of today's lesson into your talk. All right, you need to talk about what you have to do in the training, and then now in the current job, and how much you had to pay, and how long did your training course last? How many week, how many year training course, right? Something like it. For example, you say, well, my course at university was 4 years or 5 years or 6 years, and after that, when I started work, I had to do another 10 week or 20 week training course, right? For my apprenticeship. You know apprenticeship? Giai đoạn tập sự, all right. Apprenticeship. Oh. Right. This is tập sự. Now you incorporate some more point in your talk. Chúng ta thêm vào trong bài talk của mình về quá trình training của mình. Alright. So here I want you to go back to this one. Okay, here. So you use the structure here with the words and phrases in red, right? But then you also need to incorporate the training process, your training program. Và bây giờ chúng ta thêm vào cái phần training của mình nè. You have to work hard in your training. How long was the course? How much did you have to pay? And did you have to go through a period of apprenticeship? All right. And how long did it last? Chúng ta có phải trải qua cái giai đoạn thực tập không? All right. And something. And then you incorporate in here. All right. Chúng ta có thể thêm vào giai đoạn training của ta sau giai đoạn giới thiệu ban đầu về công việc. Ví dụ I work for cái gì đấy. Rồi gọi là chúng ta có thể chen vào từ đầu. Alright. You talk about your training course first, and then you start talking about your job. Nhưng mà những cái cụm từ đỏ đỏ này là những cụm từ quan trọng mà chúng ta nên dùng, right? Và chúng ta thêm vào một số cụm từ khác. For example here, thì nó tùy vào cái level của mình. Nếu level của mình khá khá thì mình có thể sử dụng phong phú, còn nếu level của mình chưa cao thì mình có thể diễn tả đơn giản, right? Don't try to follow others. Thì chúng ta cứ theo nguyên tắc n+1 n+1, tức là gì? Là nếu mà level của chúng ta tốt rồi thì chúng ta cứ mở rộng nó ra trong chừng mực mà chúng ta cảm thấy tự tin với lại cái bài talk của mình. Còn nếu level của chúng ta chưa tốt thì chúng ta cố gắng nói đơn giản ở mức độ là chúng ta diễn tả được những cái một vài ý chính liên quan đến cái bài talk. Okay, you get it? Yes. Right, so here I can give you, for example, I am responsible for so it means the same as I am in charge of my responsibility include so that's the way, right? And you say I have a two, tôi phải I have a two, I deal with, tôi xử lý những việc gì đấy. Deal with là xử lý công việc, right? Xử lý những việc gì đấy trong công việc của mình. Alright. And I think my job is because, right? Và cuối cùng chúng ta nêu cảm nghĩ của mình về công việc, nhận định của mình về công việc. I think it is một công việc như thế nào đấy. Job because, và giải thích lý do. Alright. So that's it. So you can add something more. Okay. Now, if you don't want to talk, so you can type your answer in the chat box. Right? But it's better to give a talk, right? And then you can practice your fluency and sometimes your pronunciation, and also your intonation, your sentence straight and word stress. Và chúng ta cố gắng nói với những cái điểm nhấn, bởi vì trong tiếng Anh nó không có, người ta không có nói giọng bình bình giống tiếng Việt, người ta sẽ lên giọng xuống giọng. Như một số cái từ quan trọng thì người ta sẽ được nhấn vào. I'm responsible for. Ví dụ các giới từ thì thường là không được nhấn, mẫu từ thì không nhấn, một số trợ động từ cũng không nhấn. Ví dụ như I have to work, have to nó là trợ động từ, thường nó không nhấn. Trừ trường hợp nó có cái gì đặc biệt lắm thì người ta mới nhấn vào, còn bình thường họ sẽ không nhấn vào những cái trợ động từ này. Okay, you get it? Now, so this is your top, alright. Và như vậy bây giờ chúng ta quay trở lại với cái bài tập của tuần trước, nhưng mà chúng ta thêm vào một số yếu tố mới và chúng ta trình bày cho nó coherent, cho nó logic vào, gọi là có tính mạch lạc, right? And how long is your talk depends on your current level of language proficiencies. Okay. Chúng ta nói dài nói ngắn tùy thuộc vào mức của mình. Alright. So maybe different people have a different ways of talking. Right. Don't worry much. Okay. Như vậy ai chúng ta được gọi tên chúng ta sẽ trình bày. Ít ra thì chúng ta cũng sẽ nói được vài câu. Nếu như mà chúng ta cảm thấy chưa tự tin lắm thì chúng ta không nói dài, chúng ta còn nói ngắn. Okay. But you need to say something to give a talk. Thì ngôn ngữ mà chúng ta học mà chúng ta không nói thì chúng ta sẽ không bao giờ nói được. So I give you maybe 4 or 5 minutes for you to prepare it again. Right. And for someone, you can type your talk in the chat box. It's okay. Okay, who's ready to give a talk, please? So who volunteer? Anyone volunteer? So please, someone. For example, you can I can show you this from the video link, and I think you can learn something from it. All right, to contribute to your. Now, this is. I work as a. It means I am a teacher, but you can say I work as a teacher. Instead of saying I am a teacher, you can say I work as a teacher, as a banker, as a finance analyst, as a doctor, or something.
Hassan, I work as a telecom supervisor. Lovely. Great. Aida, I work as a lawyer, and I love your photo. That is right. Great. Justice, balance. Great. Sheila, you're either asking me or you're not sure. I work for an educational institution. Yeah, that's correct. Yes, I work for an educational institution. Absolutely, it's
educational
correct.
institution.
I think the question marks for me, so let's take it off because it's absolutely correct. Nice. Maya, I work as a photographer. Maya, I need somebody to take some photos for me. Can you come over to Spain and do a photo shoot for me, please? Great. Mumtaz, I work in hospital. Oh, now hospital is a place, right? It's a place, not a field. So it must be, if it's a place, you need a. I work in a hospital, right? So that is really good, Mumtaz, because that will help us just clarify. Let me just take you down, right? So this is the field.
Ở đây có một cái là nếu mình làm việc trong lĩnh vực gì đấy thì không dùng mạo từ. I work in sales, I work in marketing, I work in education. Nhưng mà làm việc cho một đơn vị nào đấy thì lại phải có I work in a hospital, in a school. Thường là for, nhưng for company, nhưng mà có một số đơn vị là dùng in thì là in a. Như vậy là cho một đơn vị cụ thể. Còn khi dùng trong lĩnh vực thì không dùng mạo từ, không dùng không dùng từ. Right. Chỉ dùng danh từ diễn tả lĩnh vực đấy. Okay.
But I work in a hospital, school, bank, right? Is the place. That's great. Oh, Mumtaz, thank you so much. That really helps us a lot, actually. I work in with the place, right? I'll just take you off. I love your cat. Nice. Can you see that, everybody? The difference between work in the field and work in a place. Nabila is also a teacher, kindergarten teacher. Brilliant. Jarjish is, I work as a research. Where are you, Jarjish? I work as a research assistant. Fantastic. Great. And Farzan also, I work as a teacher and work in education. That is really nice. If you're giving an answer in IELTS, right, and you want to make it a bit longer, you can build.
Now, in IELTS, so you need to make your answer longer. All right, so don't give a short answer. Vì nếu chúng ta chỉ trả lời những câu ngắn, người ta bảo kỹ năng, cái kiến thức và kỹ năng ngôn ngữ của chúng ta hạn chế, chúng ta không thể trả lời được dài. So here I work as a teacher and I work in education. Nhưng thực ra phải nói là I work in education and as a teacher thì đúng hơn. In education này phải đi trước thì nó logic hơn. Right.
Build your phrases. I work as a teacher and work in education. And actually I work in the school near my house. Cha-cha. Great. Don't go cha-cha in the IELTS test, right? Don't do that. Can you give me your full name? My name is Keith. Cha-cha. Right, good. Come on, seriousness, please. Let's be serious. What job do you do? Great, lovely answers. Now, let me move on. What do you like about your job? Because you're probably going to get asked about this.
You can learn some good phrases here,
in your life.
Right?
If not in IELTS, somebody sometime is going to ask you, what do you like about your job? So some nice phrases we can use here. I love the fact that. Great. I love the fact that normally we'd say I can.
Vì sao phải dùng từ fact that? Vì thường ví dụ như I love the hard work thì thường I love thì sẽ là một cụm danh từ làm tân ngữ. Nhưng đôi khi cụm danh từ đấy nó không diễn tả hết được cái điều mình nói, mình muốn dùng một mệnh đề thì lúc đấy buộc phải dùng thêm cái từ fact that. Và lúc đấy tân ngữ là cái danh từ fact. Còn cái that cộng với mệnh đề phía sau có chủ ngữ cái động từ, nó là mệnh đề danh ngữ làm đông vị ngữ cho cái từ fact này. Nên là nếu thể hiện bằng ký hiệu về logic thì cái that ở đây là nó tương đương với dấu bàn, và cái mệnh đề này chính là cái fact. Nhưng mà để mệnh đề này nối vào được thì là buộc phải có chữ the fact, nếu không là nó sai ngữ pháp. Và như vậy muốn nói dài hơn thì có thể dùng qua cái mối trung gian này là the fact, và the fact là bằng cái ý mà tôi diễn tả phía sau này. That's the point.
I love the fact that I can help a lot of people around the world.
Yeah. For example, I love the fact that I can work at home. I can work from home. Tôi có thể ở nhà và làm việc từ nhà. I love the fact that I can work flexi time, làm việc thời gian linh hoạt, tức là không bó buộc theo thời gian 8 tiếng, for example. So then you can say so. All right.
I love the fact that I can work from home.
Oh.
I love the fact that I can organize my own time, right? It doesn't have to be can, it could be any verb, right? I can, but I love the fact that I have a rewarding job because Or you can say it's good because I get to, and then talk about what you are able to do. It's good because I get to teach students across the world. It's good because I get to organize my own time, right? Similar thing.
It's
nice.
good because I can work with different people.
What I really like about my job, and this is nice English, right?
Yeah, this is very interesting. What I really like about my job is, và đây là một mệnh đề làm chủ ngữ. Mệnh đề này người ta gọi là mệnh đề danh ngữ vì nó đang làm chức năng của một danh từ. Chủ ngữ phải là danh từ hoặc đại từ. Thì đây nó không phải là một danh từ, không phải là một đại từ, mà là một mệnh đề có chủ ngữ, có động từ. Thì nhưng nó làm chức năng của danh từ nên người ta gọi nó là mệnh đề danh ngữ. Và nó phải có một cái từ dẫn nhập phía trước này, một cái từ này để nó nối. Từ what ở đây nhưng nó nối với lại mệnh đề chính được. What I really like about my job is something, right? Is flexi time. Is that I can get promotion, right? Or I can get a high salary or something. So, what I don't like about my job is, hay là những gì mà tôi không thích về công việc của tôi là. And then so this is very good structure for your speaking. Và nếu dùng được những cái cấu trúc mệnh đề như thế này trong nói nó sẽ rất là tốt, right? Much more colorful and more interesting.
Instead of saying I like this, I like that, right? It's a bit boring. What I really like about my job is I can work from home. What I really like about my job is I can be very creative. Okay, it's nice.
Thực ra mà is I can work from home thì nó chưa đúng ngữ pháp lắm. Chỗ đấy ít ra phải có từ that. What I really like about my job is that I can work from home. Is that I can talk to different people. Is that I can learn a lot about culture, right? Something. So usually we have the word that, right? So then it should be grammatically right, right?
What I really like, and you stress the really, right? What I really like about my job is, okay? So stress and pause. What I really like about my job is ba 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 ba. Try that. Follow me. What I really like about my job.
Okay, so now let's go back to our task. Okay. Now, yeah. Okay. So now who can say something? Yes. Is that too difficult for you? You can make it short. Okay. Okay, someone has placed your. I work in finance department. I hold the office course accountant. I work for. I have a two. I spend most of my time looking. It's very challenging job, and it may be exhausting. I like it because I can help very employee. All right, we don't say I can help I can help other employees. All right, I feel rewarding. I feel rewarding with it. No, yeah. So this is some problem here. I can help other employees, and I find my job rewarding. Here you can say I find my job rewarding. There is okay. Alright. Tôi nhận thấy công việc của tôi rất là rewarding, tức là nó rất là tưởng thưởng, tức là nó, tôi cảm thấy như là tôi nhận được phần thưởng từ nó, tức là tôi có thể giúp được nhiều người, vân vân. Từ rewarding này dịch sang tiếng Việt nó hơi khó. Người ta tạm gọi nó là tưởng thưởng, tức là nó mang lại cho tôi cái niềm vui, cái sự sung sướng, đặc biệt là có ích cho nhiều người thì đó là rewarding job. I find my job rewarding. It's better. Okay, you can do this in this way, and you can type your answer in the job box, and then I can give it some feedback. Okay. Mỗi người chúng ta có thể type in the job box hoặc là gửi cái bài talk của mình qua cái mục inbox ở trên Microsoft Teams. Ở đây chúng ta có thể gửi vào đây và chúng ta luyện nói. Nếu chúng ta hôm nay chúng ta chưa muốn nói thì chúng ta có thể dùng cái này. I will show you. Well, this. So you see the charts here, yes? You see the charts, right? And you can put in here, and you can type. You can search me, and you can inbox me in here, and you can inbox me. And you can send your talk in here, like these are student, alright. Ở đây chúng ta nhìn thấy có rất nhiều những bài của sinh viên gửi. Đây là những cái bài kiểm tra giữa kỳ mà sinh viên sẽ nhận đề, và sau đấy đến thời hạn là sẽ gửi bài bằng cách gửi vào trong cái ô chat này. But your exercise you can send your exercise, your assignment in the chat box here. All right, it's the inbox. All right, so you can send it to me, and I will receive it, and I can give a feedback to you. Okay, you see it? Yes, everyone, you see it? You can go to
yes, teacher.
Yeah. Okay, so you can do it, and please do it.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
So is this mandatory or volunteer?
Because the interaction will contribute to your mark, right? Những cái tương tác này là nó sẽ đóng góp vào cái phần điểm. Chúng ta có phần điểm tương tác, right? So if you interact more, so it means that you contribute more, right? All right, so it's good. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, like in the classroom, if you try to interact more, so it's good. It's good for you, and of course, it's good for your mark. because a language course or a language class, interaction is important. Without interaction, so we can hardly make progress. Right? So that's it. So try to send your talk here, right? And I will see how you proceed. Và cái thứ hai này là chúng ta học ngôn ngữ, chúng ta phải dùng cả 4 kỹ năng. Có khi thì chúng ta viết, có khi chúng ta nói, khi thì chúng ta nghe, right? Khi thì chúng ta đọc, nhưng đọc thì chúng ta không, ở đây nó không nằm trong cái trọng điểm của môn này. Nhưng mà chủ yếu là chúng ta nghe và nói. Nhưng mà writing, ở đây writing nhưng không phải phục vụ cho writing, mà writing để phục vụ cho speaking, right? So it's okay. Bởi vì writing phục vụ cho writing thì chúng ta sẽ học theo cái kiểu nó khác hơn một ít, right? Vì nó là written language. Nhưng ở đây thì chúng ta viết lại cái bài talk của mình, tức là chúng ta chuyển cái bài talk về dạng writing, tức là giống như cái phần chuẩn bị trước khi talk, right? So writing for speaking, not writing for writing. Okay, you get it? Yes, right. I'll try to do it. All right, spend some time and think about it. Do it. All right. And you can send it here. You can post it here. It's okay. In the chat box, it's okay. I will take it out. Right. And then we have a look. Okay, so that's it. Any question? All right. Và như vậy thì hy vọng là tất cả mọi người trong lớp chúng ta, ai viết nhiều viết ít gì đấy thì chúng ta cũng nên cố gắng viết để mà đến khi kết thúc cái môn học thì chúng ta sẽ cải thiện được thêm các kỹ năng nghe và kỹ năng nói của mình. Little by little, alright. And so the only way is by practicing. Cách duy nhất là chúng ta phải luyện tập. Okay, that's it. And thank you and good night. See you next Tuesday.
Ủa thầy ơi, nãy thầy hướng dẫn là tụi em gửi cái đoạn viết của tụi em vô cho chat của thầy đúng không thầy?
Right. Tức là giờ thực ra bài talk nhưng mà chúng ta có thể ghi lại cái bài talk đấy rồi gửi vào đây. Thì sẽ có những cái gì đấy cần phải hiệu chỉnh thì ta sẽ feedback lại để cho chúng ta hiệu chỉnh. Tất nhiên ngôn ngữ nói thì không cần chặt chẽ như ngôn ngữ viết, nhưng mà cũng có một số chỗ này chúng ta cần phải hiệu chỉnh lại, right, để cho nó correct. Và chúng ta không nên viết theo cái kiểu văn viết, tức là viết nó dài dòng lằng ngoằng, mà chúng ta chỉ có thể dùng có thể dùng một câu nhiều hơn một mệnh đề, nhưng mà các mệnh đề trong ngôn ngữ nói thường nó ngắn, nó không có dài dòng như ngôn ngữ viết, right? Okay, you get here? Yes. Okay, so good night everyone. Right. See you next week.
Sure.
Yeah. Have a sweet dream. Good night.